How's the transition been coming in?
Well, honestly, the transition for me, sorry about this, the transition for me has been pretty amazing. For what helps is like the men and the women in this program, from down to the janitors to the trainers and to the coaches, and then along with this team of men that we got, they've been loving and just really holding me accountable and making me feel at home. So that's really been the best part about everything.
In the spring, you kind of noticed you were moved all up and down the line in different situations. Is that something you did at Western? And if so, talk about how much you enjoy being able to play kind of different spots.
Okay, so honestly, I started out as a D tackle my freshman year at Western, so I'm familiar with being like up and down the D line from 3-tech to back out to a 5, 6, or a 9. I enjoy it a lot. It allows me to be able to make plays and make plays for my teammates as well. Pretty much after that, it's really just all about knowing the play, knowing the playbook, and then executing and having discipline to be able to be in the spots that I'm supposed to be in.
There are a lot of expectations for you to perform here. How do you, internalize them, and how do you handle them?
Coach Allen, he talks about this a lot. It's called trusting your preparation. And, this team, along with just me, myself, put in a lot of work in this off season, and then a lot of work together. And when you trust your preparation and you know how hard you've been working, it makes everything a lot easier. We believe in keeping the blinders on. We don't really pay attention to too much media. We keep our head down and just work.
The ability to pass rush from a defensive line standpoint, how successful do you think you guys can be as a group and then you individually?
Okay, as a group, this is the best D-line I've ever been a part of, to be honest, collectively, as from down the size and just the ability to play hard and be able to execute and have the discipline. We got PJ, we got Ladarius, and we have Linnell Carr, Miles Jackson, and Marcus Bears. A lot of transfers, man, that really looking forward to like breaking out this season and have an ultimate repertoire of pass rush moves in their bag, which is going to allow not only for them to make plays, but for me to make plays as well, because they won't just be able to key me. They'll have to key everybody on this D-line because they're playmakers.
Marcus Burris said he's looking to you as a mentor. What's that been like, and what do you see from him, and how have you tried to help kind of guide him?
For me, this has been, since I'm a 6-year, this has been the most. A lot of people ask me what's been like a hard thing about transferring. I have to be a lot more vocal this year. I haven't always been like the most vocal leader, and now being able to be more vocal and take guys under my wing, it's amazing. It makes my job a lot easier. It makes coming to work a lot easier, especially when you got people that want to be coached and want to be led. Marcus Bears, man, he's been working his tail off this offseason. I've been keeping him right with me along with everybody else. And, man, I'm pretty sure he's going to have a breakout season this year. He's very coachable. He learns. He got discipline. He got that dog in him, too. So he's just a great kid, man, and he's coming along very well.
You said that sort of vocal leadership role is not something you're used to. Has that kind of come naturally to you, or have you kind of really had to dig deep and pull that out?
I haven't had to dig too deep because the guys, they want me to speak up. So when you got guys that want to be coached and want to be led, it makes your job a whole ton easier.
Andre, we in the media sometimes think of competition in terms of who's going to start and who doesn't.
Okay.
But with defensive line these days, very few players play every snap. So is it more a competition for role through the course of practice?
For us, it's more about, it wouldn't be competing for the role. It's more about competing for each other, making sure that, okay, once I come out, the second man, it's no difference. It's no fall off from when Andre Carter's now on the field. That's my biggest goal for this team, and my biggest goal for like our D-line is making sure like even when the ones aren't in, it looks the exact same. Nothing's going to be changed. It's going to be the exact same way when Vincent Sneed's in, when Marcus Burris in, or Philip Billady is playing. It's going to be the same as if the starters were out there.
You have been through a lot of fall camps. Is there anything different about this fall camp compared to others?
I have been in a lot of fall camps. Right now, this is probably my favorite fall camp. Coach Allen's a great guy. He takes very good care of us. I would say the biggest difference between the most fall camps that I've been in and this one is just like, I guess the mindset we come to work with. We have a good mindset when we come to work, and like we make sure that when we come, that's all we know is the goal and the mission. That's the mission we got to complete, and like that makes coming to work a lot easier, especially when Coach Allen's taking good care of us. We can give our all every snap and every play.